November 6, 2012. Victory Mandate. President Barack Obama's re-election marked a historically significant moment in American politics. He secured 332 electoral votes and roughly 50.9% of the popular vote, defeating his Republican opponent Mitt Romney in a contest carried out amid lingering economic uncertainty and shifting demographics. In the context of the election, President Obama faced substantial headwinds. The national unemployment rate stood above 7%, and public trust in federal institutions had reached historically low levels. Economic growth remained slow, which typically disadvantages an incumbent. Yet the Obama campaign managed to navigate these risks. Analysts note that despite these obstacles, he maintained a winning coalition by appealing to younger voters, women, racial and ethnic minorities, and college-educated Americans. The electorate for 2012 differed from prior years. The share of minority voters increased, and the electorate as a whole became younger and less white. President Obama achieved more than 80% support among voters of color and improved his margin among Hispanic voters while losing the white vote by a wider margin than in 2008. These changes signaled that demographic dynamics were shaping the outcome more decisively than in earlier elections. On policy and message, the Obama campaign emphasized a vision of fairness, economic security, and opportunity, aligning with his first-term policy measures, including the Affordable Care Act, financial sector stabilization, and support for middle-class economic interests. The campaign also invested heavily in data-driven targeting and voter outreach, which scholars regard as playing a crucial role in turning out key constituencies. From an institutional perspective, the election reinforced the enduring significance of the Electoral College system, as well as the importance of swing states. President Obama won key battlegrounds, including Ohio, Virginia, Wisconsin, Iowa, and Colorado. His victory thereby affirmed the capacity of a presidential incumbent to adapt to changing electoral dynamics, even under conditions widely considered unfavorable. The 2012 outcome also carried implications for party alignment and future contests. The Democratic Party's ability to win a second term with a popular vote above 50% placed it in a rare position, the first Democratic president since Franklin D. Roosevelt to win 2 terms with that margin. The election underscored the growing political weight of non-white voters and younger generations, and thereby signaled to both major parties that demographic change would be central to strategy going forward. In addition, the re-election contributed to shaping the policy agenda for the following years. With the mandate of a second term, Obama entered a period of potential action on healthcare implementation, climate and energy policy, and economic recovery efforts. Observers noted that although his margin of victory was narrower than in 2008, the coalition he assembled offered a stable base for the Democratic Party. In summary, the 2012 re-election of President Obama stands as a historically meaningful event because it occurred under challenging economic conditions, reflected a changing electorate, reinforced institutional features of the American political system, and set the stage for policy and partisan developments in the subsequent years. The election illustrated that even in the presence of economic headwinds and low approval ratings, an incumbent who adapts message, coalition, and campaign strategy can prevail, while also illuminating the demographic shifts that were becoming defining in U.S. electoral politics. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.